Once you've been there, no place can quite compare. My heart stays home, no matter where I roam. I'm singing home, Manhattan. You're the land of all of my dreams.
See, because the time does tick by. It was Stay Away Joe. That's a somewhat obscure film, because I've been trying to locate it on video, and it's not easy to get.
Maybe one of his best films.
Was it black and white or
It was
color?
not black and white. It was done in 1968 to be exact. No, 67 we shot the film, 68 it was released in Sedona, Arizona. A wonderful place where they only had one motel at the time. And we, I think, shot the movie in 8 weeks. Directed by Peter Tewksbury, Father Knows Best.
Oh.
One of the, probably, it was a great indoctrination for me because it was the first movie I've ever done. I was really quite nervous, other than the fact that it was also, I've only dated one man prior to this.
Okay,
and
so
there
you were
was
a
this
babe
love scene.
in the woods.
Yes,
Okay.
love scene.
Okay.
We could get into the love scene if you want to talk about that.
Well, what was it like? Yeah. Sure, let's get into
Quite
that.
a memorable experience for me.
Nah, let's not get into that. I don't think we want it. No, go ahead.
Okay, Betsy, let's get into the real gist of this interview.
No, I do want to know. So,
how was it to kiss Elvis Presley? Well, let's see.
just a second. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to have the #1 Elvis impersonator, Johnny Del Rey.
Wise men say only fools rush in, for I can't falling in love with you.
I'd like to meet George. So I would love to. So he brought me to his office. And can I do it for you?
Oh, please.
All right, so George is sitting in a director's chair. So just picture George Burns, and I'm a nervous wreck, and I brought my glasses and cigar with me just in case. George is sitting in a director's chair. He sees me and goes,
I hear you do me, kid. Let me hear you. So I started doing them. And then he said to me, do Gracie for me.
Well, so I started doing Gracie.
and as I was doing that, I got very choked up because
Yes, you know that
how much he loves her. The lights go down, you hear the sleazy music, dun, 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 and it opens up and kick it.
Two Jews walk into a bar. I don't know the rest of that joke, but I love the beginning, don't you? Don't you?
That's great.
Go.
His name is Luigi, and he is known all over the world as the great teacher, and his name may not be up in lights, but his students are. He is the teacher of virtually every Broadway musical dancer. West Side Story, 42nd Street, A Chorus Line, and Dance.
Okay, Gene Kelly liked me, and he brought me to MGM, and with Gene Kelly I did Singing in the Rain, American in Paris.
White
and,
Christmas, you were
White
in
Christmas, that was
later?
at Paramount with Bob Alton.
Okay.
But I did a lot. I was known as an MGM boy for 2 or 3 years, and then I went to different studios with different choreographers. But
for a minute. In fact, Lee's been on the morning show, Regis Philbin's Lifestyle. She's been on Island, L.A. She's been just recently on the Mort Downey Show. That sounds good. Now, tell us about, you also grew Mary Tyler Moore's dog, or you have in the past.
I have in the past.
Ellen Bernstein's dog, and a few celebrities. You're building your celebrity clientele.
Right.
Benefits of animals, animal benefits, like, we won't mention the groups, is that right?
I support them all. I mean, all over the country.
You name it, she supports them.
New York, New Jersey, L.A., you name it, I'll support it.
And you sing to animals as well,
and
do you
I
not?
sing to the animals. I think it's a great way of caring for people and their pets.
That's why you do it?
That's why I do it.
You enjoy doing that?
I enjoy caring for people and their pets. And if I can put a little smile on your face for even a second, that means a lot to me. And I know the animals are happy to be with the owners, and they get a lot of attention, and this is one of the biggest reasons for doing it.
Sounds good.
Bruce Osmun Show. This is a show that focuses on arts, entertainment, science, and what's going on in New York City. Today I have a very talented man with me. He's known as Broadway's bass ace to some. He's been in Starlight Express and other Broadway musicals. He's also been on tour with the Village People, and he's currently and on many years been with Johnny Winter's band. Welcome to the show, Jeff
Thanks,
Ganz.
Betsy. It's great to be here.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Now,
Now this is success. Being on a couch with Betsy Bruce Osmun, this is success.
Oh, that's cute. Well, we only met, what, about a year ago, probably, right?
Well, I was playing for one of your guests, I believe, Dolores Adams has been on your show,
Adams,
right?
yeah. I like to think of her as a friend also.
Great singer, too. You had a lot of
Great
fun
singer.
that day.
Yeah, that was nice. And I saw you. I said, that guy is really talented, and you were plucking away, and I had no idea all the things you have done.
Oh, Lord.
The list goes on. So tell me about it. Tell me what's been happening in your life. You've been with Johnny Winter mostly.
Yeah, in May it'll be 5 years that I'm with Johnny.
5
as a matter
years.
Of fact. Yeah.
And touring
all over the place. Been to Europe with him
him
4 times, and I did his last 2 records.
Last
One of them was Grammy nominated.
Oh, I
91,
didn't know that.
Which was kind of neat.
Yeah, that is neat. Okay,
Yeah.
so I can go right over to Colony or Tower and pick it up?
Anywhere.
And we're back, and that music, of course, at the breaks is Good Cernica, that incredible talent singing. And now we have a very, very interesting woman with us. Well, she's compiling information for perhaps a book, perhaps a video, and the information is all about on how to handle a man. Deanna.
Hi.
She likes Deanna. Deanna, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
I'm
Nice
trying
to
to
be here.
learn all these techniques and things that you might have to share with us. Tell me, for instance, your compilation of research is when you might meet a man at a bar or anywhere.
Well, actually, it's different types of situations. One of the problems is that I feel that women in general just are not sensitive enough to men, and they're always on the defensive, and they just don't give a meeting a chance, even a chance meeting at a bar. Sometimes they tend to be a little anxious, and you know, they make a lot of mistakes. And I've been interviewing.
You're gonna correct us with
I
those.
hope so. I hope so. I mean to.
But
yes.
wait, aren't you the brand that you want to get more into the
Psychosynthesis?
Yes. What have you dealt with in terms of just learning about that, and what got you turned on to that in particular?
Well, that came out of my spiritual work through the Alice Bailey teachings, which is sort of an umbrella of Tibetan Buddhism. And it's esoteric psychology. It's called, it's a school of correspondence that I've been involved in for 8 years. And it's a school training, it's an interdisciplinary school, and it trains you in meditation, service, and study. And so it's a lifetime work, and you study the works of what Alice Bailey has written. There are 23 books on it, and incorporating that into your life and your life's work.
Have you started to do that at all yet, or is it too soon to try to?
I do that. I live, hopefully, the teaching, or I try.
Yes.
The teaching is something that you live. So I hopefully bring that into everything that I do. You don't bring it into the work literally, but you do symbolically through how you relate. It's through relationship. And psychosynthesis also has, it begins with the integration of the 3 aspects of personality, but then on a more advanced level, you start bringing in the concept of invoking the soul. So,
Okay, we're going to take another short break, Susan, and we'll be back to finish up with any last comments.
Thank
You're
you.
watching Susan MacNeil, and stay tuned.